Tonight, from Allegiant Stadium.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Michael Davis.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for L.A. 53 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this curve. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right.
Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That goes for a gain of 31. And now Herbert a little unsure of things, so he's going to go ahead and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. And he's off to a very poor start. 2 passes, 2 interceptions. We'll try and see if he can complete a few of the good guys here as he starts 1st and 10. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 19 carries, 94 yards, and a score.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Herbert. His pass caught at the 4. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Herbert. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The Raiders now set to get the football back. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. Inside the 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. The Raiders offense coming back out onto the field. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick 6. Open man right side, Myers. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, it's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
And he is going to have the Raiders get the 3rd down conversion. Garoppolo looks to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another first down. Garoppolo now.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. What good hands there defensively, and second down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams, his third touchdown now on the year.
And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
Still a few inches short of the first down as they come up now on second down. Herbert off of play action.
It's wheeled in downfield by Johnston. Touchdown! Quentin Johnston with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the route is on here in this first half. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was Quentin Johnston who finished that drive off with a touchdown grab. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Adams.
And Devontae's going to have a Raiders first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, now Garoppolo. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. They swing that out. And a loose football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Khalil Mack, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And the rookie Darius Davis deep for the Chargers. Taken in at the 11. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. That's a punt return of 89 yards. And the Chargers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the route is on here in this first half. Well, we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Herbert now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 and a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, with something like 4 of their last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So,
got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it. and extend this lead out even further. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
It's Myers again with another catch. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Powering forward.
That's to the rookie from Notre Dame, Michael Mayer.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Now 2nd and 5.
Garoppolo.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs.
And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo.
Over the middle, he's got Mayer.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
2nd and 3 from the 9.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. So the sack of Garoppolo, And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with the touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays. So let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Herbert back to the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here. But that's a good start to the 2nd half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert eluding the pressure right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
So a bold call, but this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Back to throw here, Herbert. Being chased out left. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Jalen Guyton
from a yard out.
And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line.
He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's A.J. Cole now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. Returnable here for Davis. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. And we spotlight Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Flushed out right.
Got his man, it's Fehoko.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Herbert throwing again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
And this one complete, it's Fehoko.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Garoppolo. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The Raiders on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Garoppolo again. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He's got Hooper on the short connection. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Garoppolo there on target to Adams. And Devontae's going to have a Raiders first down as he'll get the ball down inside the 30.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Sebastian Joseph Day able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. Under pressure, and they got to him again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tui Pelotu. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Wide receiver Keenan Allen bringing out the rest of this offense.
What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way.
He gets this out to Spiller.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. That's caught by Kelly. Gets through, and now an opening. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Escaping the pressure right. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high.
Tonight, from SoFi Stadium.
The second of two on this late season Saturday night. The Bills and Chargers, off we go in Week 16. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Allen going to look to throw on the first play. Gets this one to Morris. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. An early test for this defense. Here we go on third and inches. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Allen. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 18. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
And that one complete downfield to Allen.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
2nd and 10.
Here's Herbert. Flush to his right.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And his kick here is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me, because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here's Cook again.
And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Throwing now is Allen.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now Allen. And Diggs has it. He's still on his feet. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the gun, it's Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Cook up the gut. And he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers. Guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. Allen's got it complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Again, Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are able to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead grows to 10-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And Austin Eckler capped it off with the touchdown reception. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. A very solid gain of 27. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and Takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
And this is a commentary in today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. That throw into the arms of Allen. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And, Charles, you think about this offense, it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0, looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created a heck of a situation there, and actually you didn't.
Touchdown, Chargers! Keenan Allen with a milestone, career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes our score 17-0.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Davis now to return it. Oh, twisting away. A nice little juke. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put.
He's by himself. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, LA. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Chargers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the route is on here in this first half. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the...
think about this victory, pretty impressive. They came in facing one of the top defenses in the National Football League. Not only did they get the win, they played a clean football game, didn't have any turnovers against that great defense.
Yeah, it's a terrific observation because, you know, they emphasize ball security, wanted to avoid making any major mistakes playing against that tough defense, and they were turnover-free and took points when they were available. Excellent execution, and they did it confidently.
So for the Chargers,
they are now 2 wins away from a perfect regular season as they run their mark to 15-0 on the year.
that'll do it for us.